Bitcoin got rejected at 94K and we dropped as low as 88K. Was that the end of the rally, or can we still see an upside towards 100K? Let's find out today. Welcome back to Flex Candle, where we read the candles and flex the moves. Right now it's about 1:10 p.m. Eastern time and the price of Bitcoin is currently at 89,700. Starting off here with the weekly chart, we're seeing indecisive red candle at the moment. Yesterday the candle was looking green, they looked better. We were above the 80 moving average, which is at 90,432. I was telling you guys, I do not want to lose 90,000. That opens us up to get into the 80s, and that's exactly what happened. We lost 90K. Today we went down to 88. We're trying to see if we could bounce back up to 90K as we speak. We still do have 2 days and 6 hours before this candle closes, so let's see what ends up happening. Maybe we could still close above the 80 moving average. The stochastics are low, so it's looking like we could start making a move up. This RSI is kind of rolling over. Let's see what ends up happening in a couple of days. On the other time frames, if we see the 4-day, this looks like it was on the way up. Now I'm starting to see a little curvature. The RSI is starting to curl over a little bit. We're starting to get a red candle here as well. This closes in a day and 6 hours. Now the one that could save us here is the 3-day. This candle closes in the next 5 hours and 45 minutes. We lost previously the 200 moving average. That's currently at 88,572. Since then we wicked up. We've closed a couple candles above it. Not strong candles, but some candles. Right now we're getting rejected and we fell below it briefly, but we wicked back up. If we could close above 88,572, then we still have a chance to make it up towards this 21 moving average at 103K. Possibly by the time it reaches there, we'll probably be at 100K, maybe like 98K, which is fine. There is some curvature now on the stochastics RSI here. The RSI is also looking like it wants to roll over. We need to maintain this. If we lose this 200 moving average again, confident that we're probably going to end up coming down to at least test this 200 moving average on the 4-day chart at 78,291. Now the 2-day chart was on the way up. Again, I'm starting to see some curvature. We were doing good. We were getting close to this 21 moving average. Is currently now at 97,300. All of a sudden now we have a red candle. This closes in a day and 6 hours. The daily chart, we got above the 21 moving average. We got one candle. This second candle was red. Now we're starting to lose the 21 moving average. We need to close above $90,105, I would say, to remain bullish. The problem is that we're toppy here on the stochastics RSI. We're lucky that we humped back up. The RSI is also rolling over. If we lose this 21 moving average, we're probably going to see more downside. So it's important and imperative that we get above this 21 moving average and close above this. Now on the other time frames, the 22-hour, not looking good. We look like we're rolling over. We're starting to lose the 21 moving average there. 12-hour, same thing. We're starting to roll over. This has been a seesaw game with Bitcoin. A lot of ups, a lot of downs. Every time we get some momentum up, we get rejected. Here, the 10-hour, we got rejected off this 80 moving average. You see this rounded top. We're testing this 50 moving average. You lose that, we're probably going to go lower as well. 8-hour chart still has room to come down. 6-hour chart, we still need to reset here before we can start coming up. The RSI starting to show like we could move back up, but we lost the 21 moving average, so this is bearish. Now on the 4-hour chart, we never got above this 200 moving average. This is for me what would have made us a lot more bullish. Rounded top, we got rejected. Now we just started losing all the moving averages pretty much. I was hoping this was going to be some type of inverted head and shoulder. We still have the possibility for that if we could turn around. The stochastics RSI are oversold here, but it looks like we're dipping down even lower. If we could somehow roll back up, get back above that 21 moving average, then we have a chance to get above this 200 moving average at 95K. The 21 moving average here is at 91,980, basically 92K, so we would have to get above that. The 1-hour chart, this is where I had this flag which I restructured, which would have taken us to 98K. We lost it. We got out of the flag. We lost to 21. We lost to 200, but the stochastics are starting to point up. We're oversold. Maybe we could V-shape recover. Maybe we could do a small inverted head and shoulder and get back into this flag. I'm still going to keep the flag here. You guys have seen it many times where we fall out of the flag, all of a sudden we get back into the flag and we rip out of there. Let's see what ends up happening from here to tomorrow. We could get back in there. And on the 15-minute chart, stochastics are halfway up. We lost the 21 moving average. We're currently testing it here. This gives me signs of an inverted head and shoulder if we could make it back to the 50 moving average. We have to basically get above 90K, make the right shoulder, and then we could get back into this flag like I'm talking about. If we close the daily candle below 90K, I'm expecting us to go back, possibly test 85K again. Hopefully that holds. If not, then we're going to probably go and test 80K. All right, guys, so that's the breakdown. If this gave you clarity or a setup to watch, do me a favor, like, drop a comment, subscribe. And if you have a stock or crypto you want me to go over, drop it in the comment section. This is Flex Candle, where we read the candles and flex the moves. Catch you on the next chart.